Hey everyone, the membership team at NEACH is so excited to share information about the next initiative that we are launching this month. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Holly Sieco, a membership representative, and I'm here with Elyssa Morgan, our Vice President of Membership. Elyssa, did you want to start by letting everyone know what the FinTech Inclusion and Exploration Initiative is all about?
Yeah, so hello everyone. Holly's right. We're really excited to welcome new voices into our already dynamic network. So this initiative is all about helping financial institutions bridge the gap with fintech. So not just to keep up with innovation, but really leverage this in a way that strengthens operations, enhances customer relationships, and even opens up new opportunities for diversifying revenue streams. So we know fintechs are doing huge things in payments, lending, financial services, but there's still this disconnect between them and the traditional financial institutions and banking models. So that's where we're hoping we can come in here. So we're building this collaborative space, a hub where banks, credit unions, third-party providers, fintechs can all come together and explore opportunities and create meaningful partnerships.
Well, we've seen a lot of shifts in the industry lately, and it feels like now is a really good time to be doing this. So, why is this initiative so important right now?
Well, the financial services space has been moving at lightning speed. There's changes constantly. So customers, both consumers and businesses, they expect everything to be that quick, right? Instant, seamless, digital first. And this expectation is driven by a growing shift towards this on-demand, real-time economy. And I mean, who doesn't love instant gratification, right? But the problem is time is money. And traditional banking models often don't allow for things to move fast enough to then meet those expectations. So if a small business owner needs to get a loan today, they're not going to wait weeks for a decision, right? They're going to go looking and likely find approval elsewhere within hours. And if a customer, say, is working a gig, right? They want on-demand pay or a flexible payment option. So they're going to turn to fintechs offering, say, early wage access or buy now, pay later services to meet their needs. And the craziest part about all of this is studies show consumers and businesses alike, they want to work with their trusted financial institution. They're just not there yet. The banks, the credit unions, they're not there yet. They're kind of boxed into where they're currently operating with their core or their third-party service provider. So here's where we question, how do we make sure financial institutions remain the first choice for their customers without overburdening resources? And the answer really is collaboration, or so we think, right? So instead of staying in a position of meeting competition at all fronts, right? Financial institutions should really consider and explore possible partnership opportunities with fintechs that offer these services, keeping their customers engaged while driving long-term growth. And that shift in mindset is kind of what we're hoping for here while navigating and growing out this initiative.
I mean, it's not just about keeping customers happy, though, right? And it seems like the perfect opportunity for financial institutions to expand their revenue streams by working with fintechs.
Exactly. It's also about creating sustainable new revenue streams that encourage deposit and loan growth. So traditional banking models like interest income, service fees, these are being challenged. And so fintech partnerships open up new possibilities for financial institutions to generate revenue in ways that align with modern customer needs. So for example, banks can monetize embedded financial or finance, I should say, solutions. So instead of losing, buy now, pay later, instant payment transactions to third party, they can explore the possibilities of how we can integrate these services directly into their platforms and service infrastructures, or keep the transactions flowing and deposits growing. But by exploring what it takes to be a sponsor bank and what partnership or even in-house options you may have in the banking as a service space.
I completely agree. I think these partnerships go beyond keeping up with the trends. They're also about creating new and unique opportunities.
Yeah, you got it. So the possibilities continue to grow as the financial industry evolves over time. So organizations that are going to stay dialed in to the right networks that are sharing insights and challenging ideas will navigate these industry shifts more easily than others. They'll be best positioned to identify those really unique opportunities that align with their growth strategies. And I know it can kind of sound really overwhelming and maybe for a lot completely out of reach, especially with the expectations and oversight requirements that financial institutions have to navigate. But the thing is you don't have to, they say, boil the whole ocean, right? You don't need to completely transform your organization overnight. So instead, stay aware about what's out there. Take the steps, one step at a time, right? In the right direction in a way that makes sense for your customers, your internal operations, and your long-term goals.
Right. So financial institutions can dive into the areas that make the most sense for them, whether it's lending, real-time payments, digital banking tools, or even fraud prevention solutions, without compromising their ability to maintain compliance and manage risk.
Yep. And you hit on something big there. So one of the biggest concerns and cause for hesitation that we hear about is, how do I make sure these partnerships aren't introducing unnecessary or unmanageable risk? And this makes total sense. Financial institutions are already managing really high compliance costs. So the idea of adding more to that through partnerships can make this a little unattractive and a little scary. But I've had conversations, and we'll soon be sharing stories of real life successes within our network where innovation, particularly within open banking, fintech partnerships, and in-house solutions, didn't come at the cost of unmanageable burdens. And so that's why at the core of this initiative is a strong focus on education, guidance, collaboration. We have upcoming webinars. We have our FinTech Shark Week podcast series with a FinTech collaboration playbook that we're going to launch later this year. It's going to explore all of this and more. So whether you're just a little interested in exploring what's out there, you want to dive in kind of head first, or if you're already working with FinTechs and just want to refine and grow your strategy, we're here to help. And this initiative is just really about bringing everyone together in a way that creates relationships and opportunities that are tailored to the needs of all of our members' communities.
So for those who want to be part of this, what's the next step?
So if you're a financial institution looking to explore opportunities in the space, a fintech interested in collaborating with financial institutions, or a service provider looking for ways to support these relationships, we'd love to hear from you. So you can join our network, be a guest on the Wrestling Payments podcast, sit in on our focus group that's going to help develop and drive this initiative forward, and connect with us in person at the 2025 Future Payment Symposium this November right outside of Boston.
Thank you all so much for taking the time to listen in as we explore this initiative.
Yeah, we're really excited about the opportunities ahead. We look forward to collaborating with all of you. Know everyone is welcome. So if you have any questions or you like to get involved, please don't hesitate to reach out. You can reach out to us at info@neach.org, or you can even ping one of us, Holly or myself, on LinkedIn. Happy to connect. Take care, everybody.